There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and this man was blameless, upright, and God-fearing, and turned away from evil. And 7 sons and 3 daughters were born to him, and his cattle were 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 she-asses. There were also very many servants in his service, so that this man was greater than all those in the east. And his sons went to one another's houses, and feasted each in turn, and invited their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. Now it came to pass, when the days of their feasting were over, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, "Perhaps my children have sinned, and cursed God in their hearts." This is what Job did continually. And on a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, Satan also came among them. Then the Lord said to Satan, "Where do you come from?" And Satan answered the Lord and said, "To compass the earth, and to walk in it." And the Lord said unto Satan, "Have you observed my servant Job? For there is no one like him on earth, a blameless and upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil." Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "Does Job fear God in vain? Have you not surrounded him and his house and all that he has with a hedge? You have blessed the work of his hands, and his livestock has increased in the land. But stretch out your hand and touch everything he has, and you will see if he does not blaspheme you to your face." And the Lord said unto Satan, "Behold, all that he hath is in thine hand. Only do not stretch out your hand against him." And Satan went out from the presence of the Lord. And there came a day when his sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine in the house of their firstborn brother, that a messenger came to Job, and said unto him, "The oxen were plowing, and the asses were feeding beside them. And the Sabaeans set upon them, and took them, and smote the servants with the edge of the sword. And I alone escaped to bring you the news." While he was still speaking, another came and said, "Fire of God fell from heaven, and burned the sheep and the servants, and consumed them, and I alone escaped to bring you the news." While he was still speaking, another came and said, "When the Chaldeans commanded 3 troops, they charged the camels, and took them, and struck the servants with the edge of the sword. And only I escaped to bring you the new." While he was still speaking, another came and said, "While your sons and your daughters are eating and drinking wine in the house of their firstborn brother, behold, a great wind came from beyond the desert, and hit the 4 corners of the house, and it fell on the young men, and they died. And only I escaped to bring you the new." Then Job arose, and tore his cloak, and shaved his head, and fell to the ground, and worshipped. And he said, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." In all this Job did not sin, nor did he attribute any fault to God,